Okay. Stop streaming. Yes. Recording. We're going to record the stream. Just gonna keep refreshing it. Make a new page. Stop recording. I think I should just stop recording then. Oh my god. I thought we could record. Okay. We got aLOYSIUS in the Spitfire again. So, matchup is pretty similar because he, the Predator, has decided to go in the Focke-Wulf again. Alright, 10-minute matches. Ready? Wait. Go. And these boys are underway. Predator in the Focke-Wulf 190 A3, and here we got aLOYSIUS in the Spitfire 5C. Both very, very deadly aircraft if they ever decide to head on and try and do a 50-50. But they aren't. I don't think they will. And to be quite honest, no one is supposed to go in head on if you expect to play competitive. But who knows? This is competitive. We may see that way more often than we saw in the past. The past, we saw a little bit of head-ons. In fact, one of the winning shots for a Predator, I think, was a head-on. And I think both of them went down, but Predator, as you can see on the screen here, Predator was the one to die last. So therefore, his opponent, Christmas, whom he did indeed take down, took him down, but he went down a lot faster than he did. And the players are deciding to do what they didn't do the first game, which was climb. This time they're climbing a little bit towards each other. aLOYSIUS heading in the direction, if you look on the map, let me zoom it in here. If you look at aLOYSIUS' his dot here, you can see it's traveling a little bit out in the open there. And when we switch over to, there we go, they've identified each other. When we switch over to the Predator, he is well aware of aLOYSIUS now, to just now getting eyes on each other. Looks like aLOYSIUS is really trying to get his guns on him already, try and get an early deflection shot, which might not be bad for him, considering the A3 is a little bit faster, just a little bit. A3 spots aLOYSIUS. Now this could be, they are reasonably these same in terms of top speed, except the Spitfire doesn't have that max speed that the A3 does, which is a lot faster than the A3. And it looks like aLOYSIUS sees him. He's gonna roll over him, and ooh, the Predator has other plans. Doesn't land a shot though. aLOYSIUS might use this to his advantage. The Focke-Wulf cannot keep its energy similar to the Spitfire. It'll just be ruined, and that might be the demise of the Predator here if he continues to do that, but he's very wary of that, and he decides to take that opportunity to dive away. But this is a very risky maneuver. As you can see, aLOYSIUS already putting his guns on target. I don't think he's opened up yet, but it'd be very good if he did. Let's switch over. It doesn't look like he's got any shots on target. Now, the Spitfire Mark 5C does indeed have a pretty large amount of 20 millimeters, not like the Spitfire Mark 2, but it's an upgrade, and so he might be a little bit more sparing with these 20s, but let's say he'll be more willing to use them than he would be in a Mark 2. And it looks like we're going into the same situation as last game, where we have aLOYSIUS maintaining his energy and keeping up with the A3's speed, which is very, very quick. And he's not putting in any shots right now as much as he was last time with his 303s in the Mark II last match. And it looks like he's putting in some shots, and I don't think they connect. I don't think they connected, and he's putting in some more shots. Predator letting his guard down, thinking that the Spitfire Mark 5C was similar to the Mark II in its speed, and he could just get away, but it's not the case. This is the Mark 5C. This is an entire new beast, and the Predator is taking poundings from aLOYSIUS, and he's putting shots after shots. I think he put in a couple 20s. I don't think they connected. He's lagging a little bit. aLOYSIUS still on his tail. He decides to do a little split S there, and now he's going to take this to the higher altitude, and he wants to get this away from the deck. He wants to dive away, and he can't. The Spitfire is too fast, and it looks like he's trying to get away, but the Spitfire has got energy and speed. The 5C's got energy and speed of a demon, but it looks like the Predator manages to get away, which is kind of unfortunate for aLOYSIUS there. He really needed that opportunity to damage the Predator, and I don't think anything landed. It looks like he tried to get another opportunity there, but as you can see, as soon as the A3 gets its distance, the Spitfire really can't do much, and this is the problem with the balancing issues, but that is the way the cookie crumbles. It looks like aLOYSIUS wants to keep the pressure on, and he's putting in, as you can see, the 20s pouring in. Oh, don't do that, Predator. Don't go in a straight line. aLOYSIUS does not miss, and it looks like he hit aLOYSIUS just a little bit, and he is lagging. Oh, boy. I don't think he hit him. Let's look. He did. He hit his right wing. This means that aLOYSIUS really is, and you can see he's really in control. There's not much to be done for the Predator. He does have control, aLOYSIUS, but the Predator ultimately keeping this game out of his hands by using his speed. That's what's keeping aLOYSIUS from finishing this guy, is finishing Predator. And it looks like the Predator had to go, and don't think any of those connected. It doesn't look like none of those connected, but that was a pretty nice run. As you can see, last game we had similar situation, him and the A3 as well. Didn't really hit anything, though aLOYSIUS evading just like he did previous game. So the strength in aLOYSIUS and his knowledge of this aircraft is very, very, very well, and he knows what he's doing. As you can see, both pilots pushing their aircraft to the limits here, and it looks like the A3 looks like Predator's trying to make a hasty escape here, and it might work. He's put enough distance where you cannot render aLOYSIUS right now in as body frame, and that might have been aLOYSIUS's demise. You can see he's putting in some long range shots. They're coming in, but none of them are connecting. Although he cannot stay still, as you can see, aLOYSIUS still reminding him he's there. And here comes the Predator. I don't think he had enough speed or distance, for that matter, to try and get on. And it looks like the Predator's going to take that bait. He wanted to turn in with aLOYSIUS, but aLOYSIUS slowed down. And it looks like we're back into it again. aLOYSIUS using the energy and speed of his aircraft, and he puts a nice hasty burst. I think some of those connected. I can't tell. Oh, he's evading. He's trying to get away. I think some of those hit. I don't know. I can't tell. But Predator is making sure he's not getting hit anymore. He's evading. He does not want anything aLOYSIUS has, and that is 20 millimeters of British gunpowder right there, and that is devastating. As you can see, the Predator trying to evade aLOYSIUS, but you can see where the Spitfire just owns the competition in mobility, does not give anything to the Predator. aLOYSIUS being so aggressive, and he's trying for another shot, and I don't think any of these are going to connect, but ooh, he nails it. He nails it, and it looks like that's it. His left wing's gone. Perfect frag by aLOYSIUS there. Unbelievable. Nothing he could have done. And that was 808. And beautiful dog fighting, as you can see. aLOYSIUS celebrating. Wonderful, wonderful. From both pilots. GG's. GG's, boys. That was beautiful. That was unbelievable work from both sides there, as you can see. The Spitfire dominating the skies. That was good work. And that is 2-0 for aLOYSIUS. Any words from the Predator we'll get shortly, but that is 2-0. 2-0. That is incredible. Voice chat is amazing. Thank you, Predator. Thank you. I don't know if I'm annoying you if you're listening to both of them, but I try to do my best. But well done, both sides. As you can see, I'm gonna go back and look at the play there. So it looks like it got pretty even with the control of the dogfight. This might be what was it? Yeah, this was 3 minutes in. So at the 3-minute mark. Well, I guess it's an 8-minute game. I'll say the 4 minutes. So for 4 minutes, it seemed like the Predator had pretty reasonable control of the game. I mean, aLOYSIUS was giving up a little bit of ground here and there, just trying to see what the limit here, testing the waters to see where the Predator would go in terms of really just where he set up his angles. The Predator doing very well in setting up his deflection shots, but they just couldn't connect because the Spitfire is just got way too much mobility in itself, and it's very hard to get a shot on a Spitfire pilot that knows what they're doing, especially aLOYSIUS controlling really the entire engagement. But to be fair to the Predator, he also had control of the game. He wasn't allowing shots. He was being very distant and being cautious of where he was. Now, the knowledge of the 10-minute game is a little bit of a pure pressuring bit of knowledge to indeed have, but these pilots definitely knew what they were doing. They were careful, they were cautious, and they didn't go out within the first 5 minutes, which tells you something. That was a very, very close engagement. Both sides putting their best efforts, and GG's to both sides because I'm very proud of them. Predator and aLOYSIUS. Congratulations, aLOYSIUS, for going up. Predator, I know it sucks to lose, but I gotta say something. You've literally got another tournament probably tomorrow. you don't worry. And you don't even have tomorrow. Tomorrow you don't even have a tournament. You know why? Because you've been placed in a beautiful... You placed top 3. So, well done. And well done to aLOYSIUS for also placing top 3 and winning the 5-man. The top 3 players will get a special role in the Discord. Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. I will explain that later. But, well done. Both sides well done. GG's. GG's, honestly. Well deserved GG's. I think that's going to wrap this up, though. At the moment, I don't think... Maybe, actually, aLOYSIUS is on, so we could have Pixie. Well, Pixie did say he was going to bed. So we can't have that match. Yeah, so that's gonna just wrap it up, and that's fine because all we need to do is average 2 matches a day, every tournament date, and it's fine if we miss some. We have until 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. For NA. This is for NA, at least on my end. We have about 4 hours. It's basically 1 to 5 hours. Is what I've concluded for all the shenanigans. And to be honest, all of the technical issues didn't even last that long. So I think that was a reasonably well done stream. Again, congratulations. The fastest time, unfortunately, aLOYSIUS, by default, by the way, not by like, I know I don't mean to be rude. A constructive game like this was different compared to Predators and Christmases. So technically, the fastest game by default is like 1 minute and 26 seconds. But we won't run with that. We'll be we'll be forgiving. I won't do that to you, Christmas. I would never do that. That's rude. We'll say it's 8:08 right now. That is the record for the fastest 1v1. And since you've had a really successful run, I don't mean to say that in terms of Predator, you did very well, and even when you were kind of in the same situation for Christmas, you did very well for what you did. And so that was a great run. And so I'm saying great run as in aLOYSIUS just won his first, match, and he might win Pixie against Pixie, or Akula. Right now, aLOYSIUS is the tournament favorite. When you win and you progress, you become the tournament favorite. And since this is a small five-man tournament, that's what the context when I say good run, that's what I mean. So 8:08 aLOYSIUS and the Predator. GG's. Prepare for that next tournament though. You never know. You might have to fight another VC. But GG's to all, and I hope this was very enjoyable for all of you at home. There's only 6 people watching. So the other 4 people, or the other 5 people, the other 2 other people there, thank you for tuning in, and real successful stream, and really just well done match by these pilots. I'm really stoked to see all the matches soon to come, but that was just beautiful. Both sides beautiful. And that's gonna wrap it up. If anyone has any questions, comments, or concerns, or advice, because I am pretty relatively new to live streaming on OBS, really, and on my phone. Very awkward to do that sometimes. Do let me know. Otherwise, have a great day, and please stay safe. It is the winter time. Some people out there have to drive in the snow. Please stay safe.